in my college years, I started with a company called Mobile Solution, and they were a mall operator, and we operated in multiple different states. And I basically just traveled with those folks. I became a market director and opened up in Florida, and we did 26 stores out there. The Nextel business was intriguing at the time when I returned, and Nextel was just breaking the ice with residents. You know, it was business oriented, and so I figured I'd follow the same footprint that Mobile Solution did, and I started opening up my own businesses in the mall. And I opened up 17 mall locations. They were all carts at the time. And shortly after opening, about 3 to 4 years later, they merged with Sprint, and it was pretty much a disaster at that point. And I really wanted to run under a fundamentally sound operation. I started looking at different types of franchises and, you know, working with master distributors, master agents is what they were called at the time. Wireless Zone became very appealing to me because they were franchising an unbelievable product. I didn't think that I would have the same concerns that I had with Nextel, and I thought that Verizon would be around for years to come.
When I started working for Alltel and then switched over to Verizon, I was actually still in high school. So I was doing like a dual enrollment thing, getting my business degree as well as working at the stores, the locations. As soon as I graduated, I became a division manager of the authorized retailer location for Verizon. It was just a singly owned and operated location. So I was able to manage that one, get the whole aspect of what the cellular industry has, everything, the back doors basically of it. And that's when I started to still do the business, get my degree in entrepreneurship and small business management, and be able to really focus on getting where I wanted to be. I was kind of looking at different opportunities to expand. With the authorized retailer I was with, it was just not an option, so I had to look at different franchises to go with, and I scoped out a few, and Wireless Zone really stood out for me out of all the rest of them.
So I actually started up my own computer company, small, just kind of out of the house, and eventually I started working for Dell Computers, and right next to me was a kiosk in Clearwater Mall that was selling cell phones, and eventually I started working for them part-time, one 2 day a week, and before I know it, I was making more money working 2 days a week than I was as a district manager with Dell. So then just kind of made a smart move. Man, why don't I just try this out full-time? Got into it full-time, and then they moved me up into a training position, moved to Atlanta, back to Tampa, Florida with them. Then they sent me out to Dallas, and that's where I helped them to grow their business there in Dallas. And after about 6-7 years in Dallas, that's when I met Keith Azicki, and we started talking about going out on my own. Some great support ends that Keith had, made very well aware of me of being part of a Big Six. Gives you huge advantages with promotion with Verizon. You have almost all the same privileges and allocations with inventory, and that's what kind of made definitely the selling point of, instead of shooting to become my own master dealer, working with the franchise.